1 year ago, this was Anna Maria Island. Streets piled with sand, beaches empty, and locals picking up the pieces and rebuilding after Hurricanes Milton and Helena. We promised we'd come back, and today we finally did.
As we drove onto the island, we couldn't help but notice the contrast was amazing from last year. This year, there was no sand pile. Everything was cleaned up. Buildings, for the most part, repaired. Businesses were open. People out biking. Tourists were back. Now, the island was not terribly crowded. This is not peak tourist season, but there were plenty of tourists out there, and the locals have returned.
If you guys ever listen to our channel, you know that the beach is our happy place. I just love the sand and the view. And of course, Will loves to fish. So this was one of our first stops. It's at the north end of the island. And we just wanted to see what happened to the pier.
Yeah, last year we made a stop here and the damage was pretty extensive. And from the looks of it, not a lot's been done. The pier itself has been removed. It was heavily damaged last year, and all you have left is that building out there. Now, in that building would normally house a bait shop, a little snack bar, and some other things. But we did find out recently they are going to rebuild the pier. They've received the funding for it, and it should be ready by the end of 2026. That's great news.
So 1 more year.
Yeah, absolutely. But in the meantime, the boaters are out there trying to fish around it, which I'm sure is holding a lot of fish.
Our next stop was right across the street to the little plaza there, and we did notice that all the stores were open. Again, it wasn't crowded because this is not, tourist season, but they're definitely open and back in business, and you can tell, we did see occasional customers, and you can tell that things are back to normal here, and that was really nice.
Yeah, it was good to see. Everything on the north end of the island was definitely had a normal vibe.
Okay, then we drove to the south end of the island, and remember, this was full of sand, piles and piles of sand. And what we did notice is there's another pier there, and you'll see videos from last year. This took a big hit too, but this is completely working. There were plenty of people here.
Yeah, last year on our video, you'll have to go back and check it out. But there were parts of this pier actually in the water that we videoed. Yeah, so this pier is known by the clock tower. There's a restaurant on this pier, the Oyster Bar. And as you can see here in a second, they were doing plenty of business. People were out eating outside, enjoying music, enjoying a meal. There's also a marina here. We saw a lot of boats going in and out of the marina. We also saw what looked like a dolphin cruise, people deboarding from a dolphin cruise. But here's we're walking through the Oyster Bar, and you can see it's business as usual. If you are enjoying this video, we encourage you to please like and subscribe. Even drop us a comment if you've been to Anna Maria Island since the hurricanes. Liking, subscribing will really help get our video out to more people. And here's a boat full of people coming back in the marina, probably a dolphin cruise that I mentioned to you earlier. Last November when we were here, you didn't see any of this. There were no boats in the marina, and it was pretty dead around this area this time last year.
Right in the same neighborhood, there were plenty of shops, and as you can see, there were people visiting, there were people buying. There was just activity. Last time that we went, it was completely dead. Many of these were still closed, if not all of these were still closed. So, there you could get food, you could get trinkets, you could get clothes. Everything is available now. It was really nice to see and hear all the sounds of Anna Maria again.
Yeah, as she said, everything was open. If you recall and watch the video from last year, none of these stores were open. They were all heavily damaged. Last year on the island, there was hardly anything open. There was maybe 1 or 2 restaurants open. All the other businesses were closed. And on this trip to the island, I didn't notice anything being closed. All the businesses had reopened. They had been repaired. And not a lot of shoppers out, but like we just mentioned earlier in the video, this is not peak tourist season, and I don't think the snowbirds have all returned yet either, but there were enough people out, mingling around. As you can see, people crossing the street here. It was a beautiful Saturday afternoon as well. So it was a great day just to be out and walk around, people watching. Now,
oh yeah, the reason he says there weren't many people walking around is because they were all at this bar here.
Well, I was getting ready to say she loves music, and it did not take her long to spot the bar and hear the music coming from the bar. And there was some great music playing. And you can see here in a second, this bar is jam-packed. Obviously, we couldn't play audio from the bar because of the copyright on the music the band's playing, but you can tell by the vibe, it was a good time at the bar.
Of course, I couldn't resist the live music right there by the water, and so I just hung around and people watched and just let the music sink in. And felt the rhythm, and then we headed on.
Yeah, it was an awesome way to spend a Saturday afternoon. It was a lot of fun. So if you've been to Anna Maria Island since the Hurricanes Milton and Helene, please drop us a comment and let us know what you think. Also, if you have any questions for us about if you're thinking about coming down to Anna Maria Island and you have questions, drop us a comment, send us a message, and we'll be glad to answer for you. Also, if you know of anyone that's thinking about making the trip down to Anna Maria Island, please share our video with them so they can take a look before they get here. Be sure that you stick around to the end of the video, as we will be taking you for a walk on these beautiful Anna Maria Island beaches.
I was really curious about what this mobile home park would look like. It was heartbreaking last year when we walked these streets and we saw the devastation. It was completely empty. There was so much destruction. It felt like it would never come back. But, it is back. I mean, there were still some homes that were empty, but most of them are inhabited. Most of them, people are there. They've been fixed up, or they're 80% fixed, but they're definitely livable.
Yeah, it's an amazing recovery that they made here in the mobile home park, because it was heartbreaking last year to walk through this neighborhood. But this year, I mean, it's good to see.
Yeah, it's like the island. They're back.
Speaking of the island, you can't come to Anna Maria Island without going to the beach. It's been consistently ranked one of the top beaches in the country year after year, and we had to spend a little bit of time here before we left.
Oh yeah, well, I love this beach. It's incredible. It's so beautiful, and I really just got the sense. I think that they're back is really the key word for this place, because it's really there's a little construction here and there, but you get a feel of the old Anna Maria Island.
Yep, it was great to see, and we hope you guys enjoyed seeing our video and seeing the progress they made down on Anna Maria Island. And we would encourage you to like, comment, share the video, and please subscribe to us, as we're going to bring you more videos from around Florida.
And also more videos from this island. We love this place.
Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video.